Everything going good over there? You guys doing okay, first and foremost?
Yes, of course. We're like now we're in a safe place,
Good.
so everything is pretty good.
Good.
Thanks.
Good. Glad to hear that. So the album comes out September 23rd. How long have you guys been working on it?
We work on it more than 2 years, I guess.
It's something around 2 years, but
Uh-huh.
I think it's not because we're too slow. I think it's because this COVID stuff was
Restrictions.
started, and we like was out of our regular workflow, you know.
Yeah.
But yes, and the second thing is that this album is the bigger thing that we made, and that's why it's took so long.
Yeah, it's very experimental with all the sounds and soundscapes and everything in it, which is definitely a little bit different than the previous album. What made you decide to add more of the synth and different soundscapes?
What?
No, actually, I think it's kind of natural transformation for us. So we was not like, okay, let's do a lot since it was all natural, and I think like natural transformation for us, not like something that we discussed and decide. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, we discussed some stuff like maybe we can add more electronics or be more experimental, but it's really like a natural thing for us. We just come to this sound.
And actually, our mission with any release is to not be like previous release and give people something new, something interesting, and we like to open this different like
dimensions
even in ourselves. So it's interesting for us as musicians, and I guess it would be interesting for people as listeners.
Right. Yeah. And you've already released 3 singles, and so far people are responding very well. Do you guys pay attention to the responses?
Yes. Yes, we read all like comments, all responses, and it's quite interesting to it's always interesting to check the reaction on your music. It's something special for us, especially it's more interested with a forward auditory, how they will react to it, because for us, like kind of this album and the tours we have, it's kind of new level, and more people from Europe, from US, from different parts of world started to know about us, and it's interesting how they will react to our old new stuff.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's been, I mean, a lot of really positive responses. With Napalm, I think people kind of just trust that label. And so they go and listen to what the label's offering. And since there's been, they've kind of gone in a lot of different directions. People don't know what to expect. And so it's really cool because, yeah, they get to hear all different kinds of stuff. And this album in particular, has a lot of different elements, even song to song. You have some slower ones in there, you have an instrumental in there, you have the rap artist that came in and collabed. So you're just the album itself is quite an adventure.
It was kind of a mission for us.
I remember when we were working on this record, I always tried to keep this image in my head, like every song will be like a separate
different world.
Different world. Yeah, we tried to create it, so I think looks like it works.
And actually in videos we tried to do the same. we try to make each video like a different world, but there are some
We
but
have
there
some
can some
connections.
connection between these videos, but it's completely like sometimes it's different vibes, and it's cool. It's, I guess, even as I said earlier, even for us as musicians, it's cool to experiment and to do something new.
Yes.
Yeah, your videos are super creative too, and very like visually appealing, you know?
Actually, we our videos we do by ourselves, and so it's quite how we see our songs and how we see um, what like
This
you
is,
understand.
yeah, this is the
our
visualization.
vision,
Vision, yes, of our sound.
Yeah, yeah. And your songs and your videos are very cerebral. You have very in-depth and like philosophical underpinnings in it. And all, you know, all the lyrics and just a lot, it's very thought-provoking. Is that also something that you just naturally as a writer, are you the one who writes the, I know you can't tell who I'm looking at, but do you guys all write the lyrics, or do you individually as a singer write the lyrics?
We write the lyrics.
like Alex. Alex is a guitarist and singer. He writes his parts, and I'm like just a vocalist, and I write my parts. So lyrically, we work together.
Yeah, we talk about what theme we will use in the song. We talk about some stuff that will be like the same for us. Maybe we try to find some points that will work together. And even if we write separately, I mean, I write my part, Dima write his part, but in the end we try to mix it and to make like whole picture that looks like one big monolith. Yes.
Well, you guys must think somewhat similarly, because with lyrics like that, it takes a certain mind to be able to create that style of, you know, kind of like a Maynard, James Keenan type of lyrics, just a very cerebral type of lyrics. And so you guys must think somewhat alike for you guys to be able to collaborate like that.
So actually, this, like as you said, this themes some philosophical stuff in our text is just a natural result of our way of thinking, and we're not trying to be like someone else. Yeah, we're just trying to express what we feel, what we think, and how we see this world from our perspective.
Yeah, and I think it's really important for lyrics like you guys are creating. I mean, it can go all the way across the board, right? For what someone's dealing with individually to what we're dealing with globally to what you guys are dealing with as a country. It can go all the way across the board where it can hit people in different areas of their life. And that's what's really cool about your guys' lyrics.
Actually,
yeah, I appreciate it.
all the time when we have some like what's the word?
Response?
Some responses from people all around the world that some line or some few lines help them somehow. I don't know how it works, but it's very magical moment that someone in a different part of the world can feel the same as you. That's the magic of music. That's the magic of words. And basically, we feel the same. And it connects us with our listeners. That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's why we try to talk in our lyrics. We try to talk about like some global things, not global too much and not personal too much, something in the middle that everyone can feel in their life, and we try to show it from our point of view, trying to show it with some beautiful words, some beautiful metaphors, and I hope it works.
But-
I know it works.
But
Yeah.
actually, it's still very
Very
deeply,
personal.
we're very personal. Yeah. So that's the main, because when you wrote something and you don't compare yourself like 100% with this line will never worked.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you need to be honest in this.
I agree. And the album title itself, Imago, is a transformation all in itself, right? So you're kind of creating that environment already just with the title of the album, and
Yes.
then pushing it forward with. And the titles of the songs are just crazy. You have some that are lowercase, some that are uppercase, some that are, have the
Yes.
.mp3, the very creative.
Actually .mp3 was the work name of the song, and I saw it and I think, oh shit, it's perfect, we need to leave it like this, like when you're watching when you're listening from old mp3 player.
Oh yeah,
and there's a
that's what
line
it
like,
says.
yeah, so we thought it would be cool to leave
Yeah,
it
because
like this.
these titles, it's these titles are like a part of our art, we think. So it's important thing.
So yeah, every step it's like the продолжение, the continue of the conception, actually.
Yeah.
And our main conception, as we understood with the years, was right in our name of the band, actually, from the beginning.
Right.
Yeah, so
Space
yeah,
I
so
didn't even think about that. Right.
So our concept is in our music could be possible anything, actually, and we want to even like in second releases we want to push this concept even harder, I guess.
So smart. I don't even know how I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you put it
Thank
right
you.
in there.
You think that we are smart? Thank you.
I know you guys are smart because I read through those lyrics. That's
Oh,
those are special lyrics. It's not something that everybody is capable of creating, especially when English is your second language. It's just crazy to me. Some of those words, I'm an avid reader, I read a ton, and some of those words I had to look up. And I don't know any other languages. I only know English.
Yeah, so actually for me it was kind of fun to find not very usual words, and I thought it would be a great idea.
It
and
is.
that you read the lyrics, and I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Someone read the lyrics.
Well, I definitely, my ear definitely goes toward guitar in general because I play guitar as well, and the musical aspect first, but then I'm always curious of what people are saying, because sometimes people are just throwing words out there just for fun, and that's fine, and sometimes people have a deeper meaning, and so I'm always curious, and so if I have lyrics available, I'm going to read them. And while there is lyrics and topics that are very dark, for lack of a better word, there's also a lot of hope in there too. And so it's interesting how you guys are able to kind of bridge that gap of where it's like, I mean, it's true human emotions, we have those dark feelings, but a lot of the times when we have those dark feelings, there's positive things that come out of that. And I feel like you guys balance that really well.
Yeah, the main thing that I understand, that there is no like some bad things without good things. Actually, it's like that's that's how this world is working, I guess, in from my perspective. So some bad things would bring you to something good. It always changed. So we try to express it in lyrically, in musically, the same actually. So because it's very usual themes for metal. It's like dark lyrics and all this like depressive stuff because of that's because of this music, how it, like the emotion of the music.
Mhm.
But actually we have a lot songs in this album. They're a little bit brighter than we wrote like earlier. So it's like it's not only something. It's like kind of melancholy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it has a lot melancholic vibes, but not sometimes not evil, not depressive, just
Yeah.
melancholic and
Like light sadness.
yeah,
Yeah.
lightness.
Well, and sincere, a very, very real feeling that we all feel at times. And for you guys to be able to have that perspective of being able to see the positive things that come out of those tough times and those dark times, especially with what your country is going through right now, is really amazing because it's hard um sometimes to not let that like define your whole life, especially with something that big, you know. So you guys, I'm sure, especially for your guys' country, are also like helping a lot of your citizens out with like, hey, you know, we're gonna get on the other end of this and this will be okay on the other end.
Hope so, yeah.
Yeah,
It's tough time actually, the
yeah,
hardest time in our lives,
absolutely.
and we're trying to do what we can with what we have.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I know that's a tough topic, and I apologize for bringing it up. And I'll quickly
But
segue
actually,
into.
okay, we need to speak about it because we need to tell people what's really happened.
War still happening, and it's not over at all. We read news every day. We read this words, and everything keep going, and we see this air raids notifications on our
on our
phones.
phones, even
Um,
here. So
So yes, it's
Mhm.
important thing, and we believe this hell must be stopped. And of
Yes,
course, Ukraine, our home country, must win.
yes, I 100% agree.
because there is no different way actually.
Hmm.
They want to destroy us. They want us to disappear, literally.
Literally,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah. Well, you guys have been a huge inspiration, I'm sure. You have seen around the world, you know, a lot of people in so many countries are 100% in your corner and um,
It's huge for us.
hoping that it.
Actually, because of your help, we're standing still. Because of course, because of our uh, incredible people, and because of your help, uh, because of people who do not give a shit about other people, about freedom,
Mhm.
about um, about um, about the right to choose.
Right.
Actually,
And
so that's why we're fighting for
I
every.
think it's easy for people who aren't experiencing it to be kind of like out of sight, out of mind, like, well, it's not our problem. And so I think it's easy for people to do that. And that's unfortunate, you know.
Yeah, but that's how people brain works.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, right.
Psychology.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's why we're here. We need to. So we're here because we want to do what we're doing
Best.
best, and we're here uh, because we need support and we need help.
Yeah.
No one, and like no one actually a lot of people don't give a shit, but it doesn't matter. We need this, and we're here to speak about it.
Good for you guys. Good for you guys. And on tour, is that something that you plan to bring to the stage, or is that kind of your escape from the reality of it and your, mental health aspect of it, of where you're,
I understood the question, but it's not an escape from reality.
right.
Like we want to bring this reality in some way to the stage,
Good.
not be focused just on it, because actually it's a show,
and it's hard.
and it's
Be
hard
focused
thing,
just
yeah,
on it all
yeah.
the time. It's hard.
It's hard for even for our brains.
Of
So-
course.
but but we're not hiding in some different realities, because for us, you will never hide from yourself. So it's our parents still in Ukraine, our friends are on the front, they're fighting, and it's almost unreal to live like in some different reality for us.
Right.
But I guess some people could do this, but not.
Not
us.
for example, I noticed that right from the beginning of this war, I started to see dreams about war. I see 95% dreams, and these dreams about war, about missiles, about some, I don't know, some air attacks, some blast
Bombs, some
bombs falling.
bombings.
This information in my brain, in my neurons, and this information will stay with us, I think, till the end.
Yeah.
But now this is the top, like, of this situation, and we don't hide, and we don't need to hide. I don't know, because this is our reality. We have to
Right.
work with this and try to solve it somehow with the ways that we can use. Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
but it's super surreal
Yeah,
world.
surreal.
We're,
Oh,
we
I
live
bet.
now in super surreal reality. You you just can't imagine, but but it's even hard sometimes to imagine. That where it's
Even-
going, and we are trying to make our things, and we're trying not to get crazy.
Yeah.
With all this stuff, and huge. but
Yeah.
but we're tough. I think. I think, and I think we will make with our brains, and like everything will be good in some way.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah, and I'm actually a mental health therapist outside of doing this. So PTSD 100% is something that unfortunately you guys are probably going to be dealing with. I know I'm one person, but please let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Oh, thank you so much. Actually, it's we see all this support, all this kind of people that helps us. It's really amazing. The war shows the worst in people and the best in people. Sometimes it's even in you, the worst and the best.
Yeah.
You're fighting with yourself, with your inner self, not to be this animal that war could make of you, like, as you understand.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So,
100%. Yeah. Yeah,
we're trying
because
to save people, we're trying to be human, and not become the animals, but they very try to do us them.
right. Right.
But
Yeah.
but thank you for
Yes.
your kind words. Thank you. I see your eyes, and I see that you
understand
I
what
see that you
happened.
feel it, and
It means a lot.
it means uh, even more than you could think.
Yes.
Well, I hope that this is resolved quickly and your family and friends are safe quickly. And I know that you guys have another interview coming up, or else I would chat with you much longer. Congrats on the upcoming release, but most importantly, I hope you guys get on the other end of all this soon. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know this definitely took a turn away from the album, but I'm really excited about everybody being able to hear the rest of it here in the next few weeks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We will read it.
Maybe there will be one more single before the album,
Yeah.
maybe.
By the way,
So
we'll
Couple
see.
days before the album drops.
yeah.
We work on it now. We think about one more single right before the
Awesome.
album.
Awesome. Okay.
For now.
Yeah. We'll
Thank
see.
you, gentlemen, so much. I hope to chat with you again soon. Congrats on the release, and yeah, hopefully we'll talk soon.
Yeah, subscribe to our social media, to our personal pages. We're open to communicate with
Yes.
you.
Perfect. I'll get on that right now.
Thank you.
So
Good luck.
yeah,
Stay in touch. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for
Yeah.
interview.
Thanks. Good luck, guys.
goodbye.
Bye.